Hey there, people! So today I'm bringing you my Journeys and Terraria 1.4 New Summoner Weapons Guide. I'll be covering the new Summoner Staffs, not the whips, which I will deal with separately. There are a total of 6 new Summoner Staffs, 2 in Pre-Hard Mode and 4 in Hard Mode. The new staffs help to complete the Summoner class and give you more options at all stages of the game. So first of all, I'm going to go over the new weapons and how to get them, and then at the end I'll demonstrate each of them in action. As usual, I'll put timestamps in the description so you can skip ahead to what you want. Now, beginning with Pre-Hard Mode, first of all, the Finch Staff. The Finch Staff summons a flying baby finch minion, which rests on the player's head when not attacking. The finch only attacks enemies that can be reached in a direct line from where it currently is. The lowest tier and most basic summoner weapon for early in the game. It's just it's a bird that attacks enemies for you. Flies around, attacks the enemies. So it's the most basic. It has a base of 7 summon damage, and the best modifier for the staff is mythical. The Finch Staff is automatically given to and equipped automatically for journey mode characters. So if you start a journey mode character, you're automatically going to get the Finch Staff, and it's automatically going to be in play. It can also be found in living wood chests under giant living trees. Just to show you quickly here, it's interesting just to show you that it does rest on your head, but also when you summon more of them, they just pile up. When they're not in action, they pile up on your head. So I just wanted to show you that because I think it's pretty funny. But moving right along, the Vampire Frog Staff is the next one that you can get in Pre-Hard Mode. It summons a ground-based Vampire Frog minion, which jumps around and attacks enemies with its tongue. It may or may not be more effective than the Slime Staff. There's some debate about that, but it doesn't require so much luck or farming. It's not as rare as the Slime Staff. It has a base of 11 summon damage, and its best modifier is also mythical. It's a 1 in 8 chance to be dropped by the zombie merman or wandering eye fish, which are both enemies that can be caught, so to speak, when you're fishing in a blood moon. You actually need to go fishing in a blood moon, and you can actually pull these enemies up, and then you need to fight and defeat them, and it's a 1 in 8 chance that they will drop this weapon. So, moving on then into Hard Mode, the Blade Staff summons a flying enchanted dagger minion which flies back and forth slashing enemies. It has a base of only 6 summon damage, but it ignores 25 enemy defense points, which helps a lot to compensate. It has no knockback, so its best modifier is demonic. It's a 1 in 35 chance to drop from the flying enchanted sword enemies in the underground Hallow that happen to look almost exactly like the Excalibur, by the way. So that's the Blade Staff. And the next one in Hard Mode is the Sanguine Staff, which means bloody, apparently. So the Sanguine Staff summons a Sanguine Bat minion, which is just like you see the sort of neon white bat with a red outline. It attacks and flies around in a loop pattern. It has a base of 35 summon damage, and its best modifier is Ruthless. It's also from Blood Moon fishing. You'll have to go fishing in the Hard Mode Blood Moon, and then you can actually fish up the Dread Nautilus, which is technically just a very difficult enemy. It's not officially a mini boss because it doesn't have a health bar, but it's a 1 in 5 chance that the Dread Nautilus will drop the Sanguine Staff. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is the Desert Tiger Staff. So, Desert Tiger Staff summons a Desert Tiger minion, which is ground-based, but pounces and latches onto enemies. It effectively is a little bit like the Spider Staff in that the spiders, will jump at enemies and latch onto them and do continual damage. The Desert Tiger Staff, Desert Tiger does the same thing, more or less. So it also, though, on the other hand, works somewhat like the Stardust Dragon in that additional summons upgrade the minion rather than adding more of them. So most staffs will summon more minions when you repeatedly summon minions, but this one will upgrade, and that's why you'll see 3 pictures of the minion there. There are upgraded versions of it. So it has 3 tiers. When you first summon it, summons 1 through 3 are the first little sort of cute little kitten looking version. The next tier is 4 to 6 summon instances, so to speak. We'll give you that middle one, and when you get to 7 to 9 times, you get that last one that looks sort of more like Battle Cat or something. So each upgrade makes the minion stronger and faster, so it will do more damaging attacks and it will attack faster as well. It has a base of 33 summon damage, and its best modifier is Ruthless, which is, of course, more common for summoning staffs. It is obtained from the new desert chest in the dungeon using a desert key. So that's after defeating Plantera. Just like all of the other biome chests and biome keys, there is now one for the desert as well, and that gives you the Desert Tiger Staff. Now, I just want to show you this quickly as well. So there's the initial summon. Maybe I should get rid of my pet here so you, oops, wrong one, so you can see better. So there's that, and 2, 3, 4. See, it comes out again, and it's a bigger upgraded version. 5, 6, 7. Now we have the fancy looking version, and then 8 and 9. Yeah, it basically just stays the same at that point. Now, interestingly, it can only apparently go up to 9, so if you have more minion slots than that, you'll actually need to use another minion to fill up your last slots, which is kind of interesting as well. But moving right along, the Terraprisma. Sorry, wrong one. Terraprisma. That is the sort of ultimate one, certainly, of the new editions. Now, I don't know yet, is this better than the Stardust Dragon, or is it not? Anyway, it's definitely very difficult to get. The Terraprisma, when used, you'll notice it's not technically called a staff. It's just called the Terraprisma, simply. When used, it creates a sword minion copy of itself, which flies and attacks enemies. So it has a base of 90 summon damage, which is the highest stated value summon damage of any summon weapon. Is it the most effective? I haven't done that comparison yet, so I can't tell you, but like many minion summon weapons, its best modifier is also Ruthless. It is one, as I say, of the most difficult weapons to obtain in the game. So it is dropped by the Empress of Light, but only, the Empress of Light is boss, new boss. It is only dropped by her if all of the damage you inflict on the Empress of Light is done during the day, which is extremely difficult because, like Skeletron and Skeletron Prime, she basically gains massive boosts if daylight comes. Normally you would fight her at night, but if you fight her during the day, any attack that she does will instantly kill you. So you need to kill her during the day. All of the damage must be done during the day, when any attack that she inflicts on you will kill you. So you need to kill her without getting hit. So it's an incredibly, incredibly difficult weapon to get, but that's the Terraprisma. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you these. Now, what I'm going to do, obviously, I was using the spooky armor just so that I had enough minion slots to show you those funny effects, and I was using that as well. So I want to take out all of my damage boosting accessories, which unfortunately means I won't have the third tier of the Desert Tiger to show you against the boss, but I did bring a bewitching table and some summoning potions just for the purpose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon King Slime here. And first of all, actually, let me bring out my Finches first. So you'll see I only have 4 minion capacity right now. But let's bring out King Slime. See how they do against him. With no damage boost. That's why I'm just wearing melee armor. So other than that boom, so to speak, from the contact, we're just looking at the Finches alone, and this is on master difficulty. It's this journey mode, but I set it to master difficulty just so you can see how little damage these Finches are going to do. So let's get them out of there, and let's bring out the vampire frogs. So you can see, obviously they do a little more damage, still not a ton. It's pre-hard mode. So you might not want to rely too much on just minions alone, even against Master Mode King Slime. But let's go ahead and move along and bring out the blades. You can see they actually attack very quickly. So they're doing a bit more damage. Even though their stated base is only 6, they're actually doing slightly more than that, because they negate a bunch of defense. So there's that. And then Enchanted Dagger, that was that one. And then Sanguine Staff, the bats. See how they do. They're nice and quick as well. And you can see what they mean by the sort of looping attack. These guys are probably going to finish off King Slime. So there we go. So let's let them finish the enemies. And then we'll get rid of them. And we'll bring out the Desert Tiger. We're only going to get to the 2nd tier. We'll summon a new King Slime. We'll see how the Tiger does. You can see doing much higher damage. I should probably zoom out here so you can see a little easier. Yeah, where are you going, buddy? Get him. So he's supposed to kind of latch on. But I guess he's busy taking out the other minions. But anyway, you can see Desert Tiger, obviously, King Slime, a pre-hard mode boss. Desert Tiger's going to take the boss out pretty quickly. And I guess you can see why you would want that 3rd tier, because he's kind of not that fast otherwise. But there we go. And so next, we will get that amazing Terraprisma, and no doubt this is going to take out King Slime very quickly. So, cancel our Desert Tiger. We'll get all 4 of these, again with no damage boosts at all, and only basic extra minions. And yeah, they're going to take care of King Slime in no time at all. So that's the Terraprisma, and that is all of the new minion summoning weapons in Terraria 1.4. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.